Secretary of State John Kerry blasted the Senate for playing politics with presidential appointments, warning in a Politico op-ed their holdup of ambassadors around the world, quote, compromises U.S. national security. 40 countries are currently without a permanent U.S. ambassador, victims of a Senate confirmation process stonewalling nominees from a vote by the full Senate. Currently, the U.S. doesn't have ambassadors in Qatar and Kuwait, U.S. Gulf allies whose cooperation is critical to the fight against ISIS in Iraq. And in Honduras, where thousands of unaccompanied minors are making the dangerous trek north across the U.S. border. Kerry warned so many vacancies, quote, send a dangerous message to allies and adversaries alike about America's engagement.
We urge Republicans in the Senate to stop playing political games and let these individuals get to work on behalf of the American people.
When the terrorist group Boko Haram abducted more than 200 Nigerian schoolgirls, the U.S. promised help, working with neighboring Niger and Cameroon, where the group's fighters are dispersed and some of the girls are believed to have been taken. But in both countries, the top U.S. diplomat is MIA. For 8 months, they've been without U.S. ambassadors.
Ambassadors are there for a reason. They speak for the president. They speak for the administration. Not having those voices on the ground has made a difference in our ability to convey to these governments the messages we need to convey to these governments.
2/3 of the nominees waiting for confirmation are uncontroversial career diplomats. Democrats charge Republican payback for new Senate rules that were supposed to keep them from holding up presidential nominations. But as a result, nominees now must be debated and confirmed one at a time instead of in groups or by unanimous consent, eating up hours of time on the Senate floor. Republican Senator Rob Portman agreed that career diplomats should be given a quick confirmation, but he also defended the delay of political and more controversial nominees to CNN's Jake Tapper.
The leadership on the Democratic side of the aisle has chosen, for the first time ever, at least in modern history, to say, you know, Republicans are not going to have a voice in these nominees. The only voice that Republicans have is to, you know, slow walk the process.
There are waiting ambassadors whose qualifications are questionable. Several of them campaign bundlers who were criticized in their confirmation hearings for knowing little about the countries they were going to serve. And Jake, Secretary Kerry has proposed taking out those controversial political nominations and giving career diplomats a quick block Senate vote, just like they do for top military positions. And that's a compromise even many Senate Republicans, including Senator Portman, on which they seem to agree. Jake?
Elise Labott, thank you so much.